As another year turns, humanity finds itself standing at the edge of a profound transformation. Not the kind born from governments or institutions, but from something deeper, something cosmic. Across the world, people are awakening. Hidden truths are surfacing. The chains that once defined civilization are rusting away. And on this Thanksgiving, we pause, not merely to give thanks for what we have, but to honor the extraordinary progress made by humanity and the unseen allies guiding us through the darkness. For decades, perhaps millennia, benevolent extraterrestrial civilizations have monitored Earth, waiting for humanity to reach the frequency where liberation could begin. Contactees, experiencers, whistleblowers, and ancient prophecies all echo the same message. The mission is on plan. The interference that once smothered Earth's evolution is being dismantled piece by piece. A silent war, fought in boardrooms, underground networks, information systems, and consciousness itself, has turned in humanity's favor. Across space, the arcs and motherships hum quietly, watching, maintaining the timeline humanity has chosen, a timeline of freedom. Nothing reveals the depth of the battle more than the children. For decades, countless little ones vanished into darkness, taken by networks that operated above and below our world. But now, for the first time in modern history, these networks are collapsing. Survivors have emerged as warriors, participating in missions of love, operations that recover, protect, and heal. Some describe being taken off-world for healing in chambers of harmonic light, where the body and spirit are restored with a technology that seems part science, part miracle. Contact experiencers describe a peculiar sensation, a lightheadedness, a pressure in the skull, during transitions inside space arcs or healing vessels. These physical effects have been described by various figures and match countless testimonies worldwide of secret soldiers. Behind the scenes, humanity's youngest and most innocent are being returned to the light. And on this Thanksgiving, we give thanks for every child saved, every child healed, every child freed. Long before the term medbed became known, humanity had already begun exploring these technologies. Nikola Tesla's radiant healing frequencies, Royal Rife's pathogen-destroying oscillators, Dr. Wilhelm Reich's life force accumulators, Antoine Priore's plasma regeneration chamber. One by one, these visionaries discovered the power of energy healing, and they were silenced, their labs raided, their research erased, their reputations destroyed. Why? Because healing changes everything. A civilization that can heal cannot be controlled. Today, whistleblowers describe using advanced ET healing pods, light-based chambers that regenerate tissues, purge trauma, and restore cellular integrity. Humanity was always capable of this technology. It was simply never allowed. But the suppression is ending, and for the first time, the era of global healing is within sight. Across oceans, deserts, and ice shelves, enormous ancient structures, called space arcs, have begun activating. These arcs respond not to political power, but to frequency, to consciousness, to humanity's collective vibration rising. Witnesses describe arcs humming beneath the earth, pulsing with intelligence. Some describe walking their corridors, feeling gravity shift, hearing tones that resonate through the bones. The arcs are timeline anchors, silent guardians that activate only when humanity reaches the threshold for its next stage. And now they are active. This Thanksgiving, we acknowledge the awakening of technologies older than our recorded history, technologies built for this exact moment in humanity's evolution. 1,000 people witnessed a coordinated UFO display disclosure event was amazing last year, was not random. It was a message. We are here. You're not alone. Stay the course. These sightings are increasing, not to create fear, but, to prepare humanity for open contact. Gently, gradually, respectfully. This year, the signs of change became undeniable, not speculative and not hidden. Not whispered but finally visible. They are public and they are irreversible. Corruption is being exposed at the highest levels. Government officials, industry leaders, and powerful puppets found themselves under scrutiny as investigations launched across multiple nations. Financial crimes, human trafficking, international bribery networks, influence operations, and secret foreign allegiance schemes. What was once conspiracy is now headlines, and those who are awake are seeing the signs. Investigations against deep state power brokers and countries began naming names, publicly. Cases are being unsealed. Networks were traced and power structures began crumbling. The puppeteers who once operated in the shadows are now being dragged into the light. Even as propaganda screamed otherwise, the world quietly reduced international conflicts, covert operations, and destabilization campaigns. For the first time in decades, global conflict zones began cooling instead of spreading. This peace is not an accident. Peace is what happens when the hand manipulating the chaos is removed. And for the first time in a long time, humanity is breathing again. This Thanksgiving, we give thanks for the fall of deception, the rise of accountability, and the return of peace across our world. People everywhere report sudden intuition, spiritual activation, synchronicities, emotional release, unseen guidance, and a feeling of something coming. This is the soft disclosure phase, a phase where humanity's consciousness rises enough to perceive what has always been here. When the world is secure, when the darkness loses all ground, and when humanity learns to stand on its own, a new era begins. Medbed technologies will be introduced as energy healing becomes normal. Free or cheap energy will emerge in time as children grow up without fear and galactic contact becomes open. This is when abundance will replace scarcity and peace will become Terra's foundation. This is the golden age spoken of in ancient prophecies and modern contact reports alike. And this Thanksgiving, we give thanks not just for the blessings we have now, but for the future that is rapidly drawing near. The mission is on plan, guys. Humanity is rising and liberation is no longer a dream because it's already been set on an irreversible path. Today, as with every day, remember that gratitude unspoken is a connection lost. Tell your loved ones today how much they mean because tomorrow is never promised. Have a Thanksgiving Day marked with love and joyful anticipation for what is to come.